Hey YouTube, it's Shan here. I know I haven't made a video in months, and I only had like 2 subscribers anyway, so what's the difference? Probably look weird and I just rolled my eyes, didn't I? Anyways, this is pretty much an update. Yes, I'm gonna leave some stuff out, but this is pretty much an update on what's going on with me. I will probably make another like introduction video like after, that's if people watch this video, but if nobody watched it, I'm probably not gonna make one. By the way, I will first start off by saying excuse my hair. This is a Bantu knot out, and my hair is very long, by the way, throwing that out there. But yeah, I'm in bed, so, and I'm using my phone, so excuse everything. But this is what's going on with me lately. I decided to join the Air Force. For pretty much all of you that never saw my introduction video, that may be watching this video, I live in the city, live in New York City, and I'm a college student. I'm actually just about to finish my first year of college. I'm actually planning on dropping out, or, well, I heard that you don't have to drop out. You could do a leave of absence or some things that doesn't totally ruin your what's the word I'm looking for? Your GPA. There we go. So I'm gonna talk to my recruiter about that, but me getting into contact with the Air Force recruiter was the worst process ever. Like, I don't think I've ever been through a worse process or a more worse process or whatever. So let me walk you through that. First of all, let me just say, I've been trying to contact a recruiter, an Air Force recruiter, for, and if you hear little noise in my background, I was just on my PS3 playing games, so it's still actually on. I stopped in the middle to do this video because I'm like, I haven't done a video in a while. I miss it. I've been watching so much, like, Air Force videos lately, and military videos overall, so why not just throw myself in the loop and do one? But I don't know, my lighting keeps dropping. I hope you guys could see me. I'm so sorry. I couldn't have chosen a worse time, but free time, you know? Okay, so first of all, it took me 3 weeks to actually talk to to actually get in contact with a recruiter. And let me explain. I live in New York City. The closest recruiter, I don't want to say that because that's a little bit too much. Okay, so I'm not going to say that. But I've called every recruiter in New York City. In the Bronx, in Manhattan, in Brooklyn, in Staten Island, in Queens. I've done it all. I've called all of them multiple times on different days, and nobody would answer. Like, it would ring a million times and go to voicemail. So I got distracted. I got frustrated to the max. So after 2 weeks of trying, like, non-stop, every day, multiple times a day, I went on the Air Force website, and I went on live chat. And you guys, some of you guys might actually find yourself in my position. I hope not, because it is frustrating as hell. But I went on and this might work for you too, so try it out. I went on the Air Force website, and I went on live chat, and I talked to this guy named Terrence. You don't have to talk to him. I don't know if he's the only person there, but I talked to this guy named Terrence, and I pretty much explained to him I've been calling different places multiple times, blah blah blah. Nobody's been answering. So he said, okay, I'll pre-qualify you and send it out to the nearest recruiter, and they're supposed to contact you within 3 to 5 business days. I said, okay. He pre-qualified me, and if you guys don't know what the pre-qualification, like, questions are, I'll just give you a little hint right here. It's pretty much, are you single? Are you married? Do you have any piercings? How old are you? Are you in high school? Just, like, little stuff like that. Do you smoke? How tall are you? How much do you weigh? Just stuff like that. Simple, basic questions. So he said they were supposed to contact me within 3 to 5 business days. On the 3rd day, I went on Facebook because I had a feeling that nobody was gonna contact me. So I went on Facebook on the U.S. Air Force recruiting page, and I asked them a question. I'm like, okay, I've been trying to contact recruiters. Nobody's been answering me. What should I do? So they gave me the hotline number. So I said to myself, I'm going to let the 5 days go. Like, I'm going to let it go to 5 days before I call the hotline, just in case somebody would call. It was the 5th day was on the Tuesday. So I can't really tell you the exact date right now, because I don't even know what date today is. I just know that today is a Tuesday night. So, like, I suck. Anyways, so they were supposed to contact me that day. Nobody called. So I called the Air Force hotline complaining about how nobody's been calling. I got pre-qualified, etc., etc. And he pre-qualified me again. Oh, Lord. He said, well, I'm so sorry. He apologized like a million times, and like I could tell that he was sincerely sorry, but I didn't want to hear it. Like, no. If I'm volunteering my time and etc. to you, and possibly my life to this country, and you guys won't even call me, and yeah. By the way, throwing it out there, no, I am not American. I am Jamaican. My name is Shanique, not Shaniqua. Call me Shan. I know that was random. Just throwing that out there. Just in case you might hear an accent here and there and decide to ask. I know. I need to do the intro video. Back to what I was saying. I get sidetracked easily, so sorry. But I'm working on it. So I called. He pre-qualified me again. He said, okay, they're supposed to contact me by or before Friday. Bear in mind, when I called, it was the Tuesday night. So Wednesday went by, nobody called. Thursday went by, I was like, okay, they're not going to call. And the recruiter nearest to me called on Thursday night. Because when I did the pre-qualification over the phone, he was like, okay, I'm going to send it to I'm going to give it to my superintendent or supervisor or whatever. And they're going to make sure that somebody contacts you. Because that is not right. And I was pretty much on the phone bitching the whole time. Like, I doubt all of them went and took vacation all at once at the same time for weeks on end. Like, I was being a bitch. I was being it. Anyways, I'm trying not to curse. But, so on the Thursday night she called. She actually tried to pre-qualify me for the 3rd time, and my attitude just jumped out. I was like, can I stop you right there? I was pre-qualified 3 times. I really don't want to do it again. So she said, okay, you can, sorry, my leg just blocked the light. She was like, okay, you can come in on Monday. And I'm telling you, that was the longest weekend of my life. Because I just, I felt like I was going through the process. I was like putting my heart out there for so long, and now I have to do more waiting, and I am impatient. I am so impatient. I think they developed that word because of who I am. I am just so impatient. So Monday came around. I was excited. I got up early and everything. Got to the recruiter's office, and she asked me, why do I want to join the Air Force? I didn't want to go through my reasoning. So I pretty much said, the military contacted me when I was in high school, and I was really interested, but I just couldn't do it at the time, so I'm doing it now. So that was my BS excuse. Like, I didn't want to tell her the whole thing. And if you guys ask, I might do a video on why, but back to my experience. So she asked me that question. She said, okay, I'm going to let you take the practice ASVAB. She brought me downstairs in the basement, and let me just say, that basement was disgusting. It was a bunch of people making a bunch of noise. It smelled like bleach. It was dirty. I was, like, don't get me wrong, I'm not one of those, one of those people that everything has to be perfect and clean, and no, but if it's a place of business like that, I expected better. Honestly, I did. But anyways, I'm not gonna go through all of that and stop rolling my eyes. And so she brought me down there. It is 2-part tests. It's like English and math. And it was literally like high school stuff. It felt like I did it yesterday. Although some of the questions on the math part I got tripped up on. Just because, like I said, I didn't really have the patience. I just wanted the process to go through. So I finished my test like 5 minutes before like the timer was supposed to go off. Went back upstairs, gave her my test. Sorry, my fiance just texted me. Okay. So gave her my test, and she was pretty much like, okay, I'm gonna score it real fast. So she scored it, and she's like, okay, you got a 50. And let me just throw this out there too. When she brought me downstairs, she was like, oh, somebody just killed me, huh? Where she brought me downstairs, she was like, and I said, kill me, video games. She brought me downstairs, she was like, okay, you need a 50 to pass. When I went back upstairs and gave her the test, she was like, no, hun, you didn't pass. For me personally, you need to get a 60, which the actual thing was 50. So I was upset. Like, I'm like, okay, I've been trying to do this. I know this video is long, you guys. I'm so sorry. I'm going into it. But, so, so, where was I? So I was upset. I didn't really want to hear it after that. She said, okay, you can come back in 2 weeks and take the test again. I was miserable. I was so miserable. I was so miserable and so upset. So I said, okay, fine. I went home. I called the Air Force hotline, like literally ready to complain, to go off, because I was so upset. Like, I've been trying to get through this process for weeks, for almost a month. And then when I finally get to talk to somebody, the process is delayed even more. And that wasn't acceptable at all to me. So I went to I called the hotline. I called the hotline, and he pretty much said to me, well, my fiance is texting me, I need to get off this video. And he pretty much said to me that the passing for the actual ASVAB is 50, but the recruiters can set the practice ASVAB to whatever scores they want. And I'm like, are you serious? Like, but he said they could set it to whatever they want, but it's supposed to be 50. So I was just like, this woman is trying to like put me. It's like when I was there, she was on her phone the entire time. Like, people was blowing her phone up, and I felt like I was just, the game just closed, and I felt like I was being a bother to her, and I felt like she only said I didn't pass because I was bothering her. Like, that's how I felt. I just felt like she was being rude. So today is Tuesday. Today I actually went to another Air Force recruiter to go talk to them, and then they weren't there. Like, I'm like, what the? These people, I don't know what they're doing. I guess they slacking. I don't get it. But yeah. I'm done, you guys. I've been complaining for almost 15 minutes. If you guys want me to go through more or continue with my journey, let me know. Watch my video. I will do a intro video if I see people watch this one. But yeah, I'm gonna upload it and go to bed. So, and I'm not gonna edit this video at all. So, sorry, guys. Have a good night.